Good afternoon, everybody. Johan Arboleda here, your technical director at Houston Select. Thank you for being with us. This will be our third live session. We have enjoyed seeing some of the videos that you guys have sent in, and we have heard some good feedback on terms of what you guys have been working on, so we appreciate that. We're happy to be back with you guys. Can't wait to get back out on the field. Coach Miguel, myself, Johan Arboleda, once again. Today, we're going to be going over general skills towards the end of the presentation, towards the end of the session, sorry. We're going to be working on some passing and receiving, going over the techniques. Just to review real fast, the way that we will work throughout today, as it has been the case for the last two, we'll be going through 3 different stages. We will do some of the do's and don'ts, appropriate ways of doing them, the ways that we should not be doing them, or common mistakes. Then we will let you work for about a minute or so, and then we'll move on to the next one. So to start off with, we're going to be using 4 cones. We're going to set up a rectangle. We're going to drop the first cone. We're probably going to go 4 steps across. Yeah, and then about 8 or 7 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, we set it up at 8. How's that, Coach? Is that good? So just to warm up today, we're going to be utilizing different dribbling skills, getting comfortable with the ball, starting to work some of our blood pump, getting our blood going, and getting warmed up. So first, Coach is going to start inside and outside of the foot, using both feet, back and forth. Yeah, push the ball out. Make sure we're pushing the ball forward. Yeah, inside and outside, inside and outside, inside and outside, return. Yeah, we can use different turns now. The last couple of weeks, 2 weeks ago, we worked on some change of direction moves. So when we get to the end, you can do a pullback, we can do a U-turn, we can do a step over turn, we can do an outside of the foot chop, inside of the foot. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, and we notice that as Coach is getting comfortable, he's going to start looking up now. Make sure we're pushing the ball forward. Make sure that the ball's staying close to us. So right now, Coach is going to show us a way of not to do it, where he's going to let the ball roll a whole lot without lots of touches. Let it roll more, Coach. Just roll after the ball, yeah. We don't want to just be running after the ball. We want lots of touches on the way up and down. So we go inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside. Good, our knees are bent. Yeah, this one, Coach, our head is up. Our head is up, we go a little bit faster, but keeping the ball close. Yeah, good. And time. So let's make sure that we review the outside of the foot technique. Keep in mind, guys, that it's not common for human beings to walk this way. So that's why it's difficult to use the outside of our foot. However, I'm going to show you the proper technique of using with our small pinky toe, where we're lifting our foot off the ground. We're tilting it and face down, and with my small toe, we're tapping the ball out. We're coming around, so once again, it's here, tapping it out. Okay, so we got to bend our knees, our foot is tilted, and we're tapping the ball out. So we're going inside and outside. So now, we're going to challenge you guys to go up and down about 8 to 10 times. Remember, once you start getting better and more comfortable, hold your head up from time to time, take peeks, scan the field, and then also work on increasing the speed. Not the speed of just kicking the ball and running. Lots of touches. Pop, 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 going forward. And snake motion. Kind of like a snake moves on the ground. 1 minute, you guys go. Hey. 20 seconds.
It's better like that, right?
Yeah. Ready? All right? Our next technical gesture for today, we're just going to work on rolling the ball across our body. Okay? What we want is our body to be square, and we start rolling the ball across, and then we do it one foot one way, then with another foot the other way. Let's watch Coach Miguel do it, and as he's performing it, I'll talk about some of the do's and don'ts. The one thing you want to make sure is that your body is square, okay, to the direction that you're doing the move on, the roll on. Yeah, roll, body square. Yeah, he's not speeding it out right now. He's going slow, keeping control of the ball, gets to the end. Make sure we control it with the inside of the foot at the end before we switch to the other foot. Yeah, we roll, and we bring it back. Yeah, good. Now, as you started doing it 3, 4, 5 times, now maybe you start doing it with your head up. Even if you make mistakes, our head goes up. We're looking up. Yeah. Stop there for a second. Notice how his body is square to that side. He is not doing the roll being side on. His shoulders and his waist are square. Okay, so we want to be square. Yeah, here we go. Now we go a little bit faster. Hold our head up. Keep in control of the ball. Good. Go the other way. Roll. Good. You don't have, it's not a must that you hold your head up the whole entire time. Take a little peek and then look back at your ball. Take a little peek, and it starts teaching us to have awareness of what's around us on the field and still keep in control of the ball. So now, for 1 minute, you guys are going to do 5 with each leg, up and down. Challenge yourself. You know yourselves better than anybody else in terms of how fast you're going. It's a lot better to do it slow and do it correctly than always trying to do it fast and the ball's flying all over the place. 1 minute, work on the roll.
So
20 seconds. Start from the end. And time. The next one, our next technical gesture, we're going to be using the sole, the bottom of our cleats, tennis shoe, turf shoes, indoor shoe, to roll the ball forward as we hop from side to side. Make sure that as you're hopping one side, you're rolling it forward. Coach, can I get the ball, please? Yeah, so basically is we start with one side, roll it forward, roll it forward, roll it forward. Make sure the ball is being rolled forward. So we watch Coach Miguel do it. We don't want to just hop and stay in place. We want to go forward with the ball. Go on, Coach. Yeah, forward. Yes, forward, and then we go backwards. Backwards, bring it backwards. Yeah, backwards. Forward, again. Now maybe we hold our head up. Good, going forward, backwards now. Again, forward. Good. And time. As you see, one of the common mistakes that I've seen with this one, especially as we're going back, it's the coordination part. So on this initial exercises that we're doing, it's not just about being comfortable with the ball, it's also about, us being coordinated with our bodies. So just ensure that as you're rolling the ball back towards yourself, you're hopping on one foot and going to the other one. So here we stop there. Roll it, roll it, roll it. So we're not going out of place as I've seen some young kids do it. So look, we roll it forward and on the other foot. Roll it forward. Here, one foot, then the other. So you go back, 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 back. And that's what we want to do. Move as you're rolling the ball. Move as you're rolling the ball and alternate feet. 1 minute, go back and forth 5 times each, 5 times forward, 5 times backwards. And once again, according to how well you're doing, challenge yourself with the speed and also doing it without looking at the ball. See who's good enough to do it. 1 minute, go. 20 seconds. Okay, now for our next set of drills that we're going to do, we're going to work on dribbling and changing direction with the ball. We're going to sort of review some of the couple of the moves that we worked on 2 weeks ago, but we're going to have them. We're going to do them now on the dribble under a different little circumstance. So what we're going to set up is you're going to have five cones, and you're going to set up like a little zigzag area. It's going to be about 4 to 5 yards or steps in between each cone. Here's the setup. So you set one up, and it's a diagonal in a zigzag. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you come back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to be 5 cones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to start it that way, coach. Or you may want to do like a zoom in. And we're going to start working. Our first technical gesture is going to be dribbling with outside of the foot chop. Okay? So we're going to watch Coach Miguel do it a couple of times. Then we're stopping. We'll tell you some of the things that he's doing well, some of the things that you guys, you young players, should be looking out for in terms of doing it correctly and being able to be effective with it, and some of the things that maybe you should not be doing that we see common with you guys. Ready? And we go. We do left and right. So we're going to do it with the right. Yeah. Good. Good. Yeah. Good. Keeping the ball close. Yeah. Good. Now we come back the other way. Left foot. Good chop. Right foot. Good. Left foot. Good. Yeah. Let's do it one more time, coach. And then we review with the players things that we're doing right. Good. Love it. Good. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And time. So give me the ball real quick, coach. We're going to go review some of the things that are going well. So as Coach Miguel is dribbling, the ball is staying close to him. The ball is staying close to him. And as we're going, about to make the change of direction, the ball is close to me. The first step is my foot goes on the other side of the ball. My foot must go on the other side of the ball. Once again, my foot is tilted, faced up now. We're using our small pinky toe. So it's tilted and our toes are tight. Once it's on the other side of the ball, I pivot and I make the turn. So come with me, coach. So we go here, here my foot is on the other side of the ball, pivot, and then I change direction here. Look, I change direction here. I don't want to make the cut. This is no good. Where I come here, I come around the ball, and then I turn. We want to prevent from doing that. You want to go with your foot on the other side of the ball, and it's a hard turn. There. You turn your hips. So my foot is on the other side of the ball. I tilt it, small pinky toe, and, oh, sorry, I messed up on that one. And we turn. It's a hard turn. Here, keeping the ball close. So we're going to watch Coach Miguel do it one more time. You can start working at it, and then you can work at it. Make sure the ball stays close to your foot. Here we go, coach. We should change the view here so you can see. Good. Very good. Hard turn. Good. Turn. Good. Turn. Very good. Turn. And time. So now, I'm going to let you guys work on your own. Going to do it about 8 to 10 times, you know, on all 5 of them. Make sure that you're not really concerned with how fast you're doing it. Concern yourselves with how well you're doing the chop. When you're dribbling the ball, keep in mind, dribbling technique, your toes are face down and you're gently tapping the ball forward. Gently, don't kick it and run. Gently tap the ball forward. When you're dribbling, keep it close to you. And most importantly, on the chop, outside of the foot, have your foot on the other side of the ball first and then twist hard. Let's try it out. 1 minute. Go. 20 seconds. And time. So now the next one, the second one we're going to work on, second technical gesture, is going to be a U-turn, or we call it a Houston Select. Once again, there could be a lot of different names for it. It's kind of like a pullback, but it's more of a turn to the inside. So we're going to watch Coach Miguel do it in place. Yeah, just turn it. Yeah, make sure we pull in the ball. Good. Yeah, now we'll do it around the zigzag. Ready? Play. Like I said, we're going to stop it in a minute, see what things he's doing well, what he needs to do better. Good. Notice how he's pulling the ball away from his body, but it's staying close nevertheless. Yeah. Dribble, staying close. Good. Hard pull. Yeah. 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 Going. One more time. And time. I'm going to show you three ways. Or actually three different players. I'm going to show you the player that is learning the move and is getting comfortable with it. That's going to be the first one. Second one, I'm going to show you a player that is more comfortable with it and he's starting to let a little bit loose. And then the third one is going to be game speed, where you can actually see this technical gesture in a game and be like, whoa, he got away from somebody. It looks really, really smooth. So this is a player that is learning. We're stepping on the ball and we're just pulling it back. See here, nice and easy. We're just pulling it back. Okay? That's the first one. Pulling it back. Second one now, we go a little more speed. Now making we fake. Boom. We pull the ball a little bit faster. We pull the ball a little bit faster. It stays close. Pull it away from you. But it stays close to you. Yeah? And now, the third one, going to be a player that is very comfortable with the move. Game speed. Yeah. Hard turn. Yeah. Faster. 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 So now you saw the three different ones. We want you for 1.5 minutes to work based on how comfortable you feel. I would start slow. Making sure that you're not doing this, standing on the ball and then hopping over it. That's not it. We want to actually step on the ball and have a little pull. And turn as we pull it. Turn as we pull it. For the very good ones, you can fake like you're going to shoot and then pull it away. Boom, pull it away. Try to have your head out before you do the move and the ball is close to us. Ready? Go. $30 seconds. Remember that move? We call it the U-turn. If you pay attention with the movement of the ball is sort of like the letter U. That's why we call it the U-turn. Ten last seconds. And time. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pick up the cones, and the last segment for today, we're going to be working on some passing and receiving. It's a little tricky because we're going to show you a few different ways in which you can do it. It depends if you have, number one, if you have somebody with you that can do it with you and actually play soccer and feels comfortable passing the ball back and forth to you, we're going to show you how to do it that way. If you're with somebody that is not comfortable passing the ball, we're going to show you that person can be on their knees or, just taking a knee on the ground and throwing the ball at you. Or the third option, if you're by yourself, then it's not as effective, but we're still going to show you what are the things that you should be watching out for in terms of the technical components. That means how to do it right from A to Z in terms of this is the way that we should be using the inside of our foot. This is the way that we should be receiving the ball with the inside of our foot. Okay, so we're going to show you 3 ways. If you have somebody with you that can pass back and forth, if you're somebody with you that can maybe just throw the ball at you and help you catch it, or if you're by yourself, we'll go against the wall. So we're going to pick up the cones that we had. We're going to set up a small gate, probably about 1 long yard, and about 5 yards away, we're going to set up 1 cone. First way we're going to show you is if somebody is passing the ball to you. We're going to stand in front of the cone. Coach, walk around. And we're going to be working. You can stay there. We're going to do this nice and easy. On our toes. Pass the ball through the gate. Yeah. See the inside. You look up. Play. Move it back a little bit. Yeah. Good. With our toes, we open up our foot. We look up. And we play. Yeah. Time. Good. Yeah. And we play. God, that will be the first way if you have somebody that's passing it to you. Second way, if I don't feel comfortable, this is my son, my nephew, or maybe you're with the sister, somebody that's helping you out, I'm going to take a knee. Yeah, lay it. I'm going to catch the ball. Yeah, and just roll it at you. Receive it. Good. We're here. Receive it. Good. Receive it. Just roll it at them on the ground. And then the third way, if you're by yourself, you have no one to help you do this, we're going to come here to the wall. Come to the wall. We create a gate about 5 yards away from me. Stay at the cone, coach. Yeah, there. So about 5 yards. Now we play it into the wall. Yeah. Good. Control it. Look up. Good. Control it. Look up. Control it. Look up. And time. So now, we're going to talk about the important things. How to make an inside of the foot pass and do it correctly. Because a lot of young players struggle with this. Most players want to hit the ball just very, very hard, okay? They don't even look, they don't even use the right technique. So let's talk about some of the components on how to pass the ball properly, and then we'll talk about what we're looking for in terms of receiving it. So the first thing, as I'm approaching the ball to pass it to my teammate or to pass it into the wall, I want to be behind the ball. I don't want to come at an angle. Later on, when you get better and you become more efficient using the inside of your foot, you can come at an angle and use curves, maybe use your laces. But for now, we're going to approach the ball straight behind. We plant our foot right next to the ball, and it faces the target that we were aiming for. So I'm going to be facing Coach Miguel. I'm behind it. Plant my foot. I pick up my foot off the ground. I don't drag it. My toes are up. My heel is down. I'm behind it. Before I pass the ball, I want to get used to looking up, see where he's at. And then right when I see him, I look back at my ball. Plant my foot, pick up my foot, and hit it. Notice, coach over here. Notice how my foot stays open. My shoulders and my waist are square to him. That means I'm facing him. I'm not tilting my shoulders back. I'm not throwing my hips back at all. And most importantly, I'm following through. So look, it's this motion. Ball to me, coach. Keep the camera here. Don't worry about where the ball goes. So we're behind it once again. Behind it. I look up. 1, 2, 3 step. I follow. Look. I follow. I make my toes tight. Yeah. My whole foot is tight. So I'm here. Once again, last time. 1, 2, 3. There. I follow through. When we use our weak foot, because we want all players to use their weak foot, make sure that the whole motion, everything's the same. One little trick that I like to tell young players to do is exaggerate everything that you do. That means your swing is going to be a little further back. Your toes, when you point them up and you curl them up, make them extra tight than you would with your strong foot because that foot is weaker. And really, really work on leaving your hips facing the target and your shoulders. So it's here. There, yeah. And you follow through. Follow. Don't stop. This is what we mean by following. Don't go here and stop there. We want to go all the way. Follow. Your foot stays open and follow. Now let's talk about receiving the ball. So now you go to Coach Miguel. I'm going to be playing him the ball. Coach Miguel is always going to be behind the ball. Oh, his toes. Before the ball gets there, he opens up his foot. Before it gets there, open your foot. If I play to the side, he shifts and get behind it. Yeah, a little closer to you. So now, let's show them an example of not moving your feet and reaching out for the ball. We do not want to do this. Don't do that. You want to move your feet and get behind the ball. When the ball is coming in, he's opening up his hips. Wait, no, we're not going there yet. That's too advanced. Yeah, stay here, coach. Stay here. So look, as the ball is coming to him, before it arrives, he's going to open his hip up. Pick up your foot. Yeah, or the other one. Good. What about the other foot? Yeah, the other foot too.
This one like this?
Yeah, and then the other foot. Both feet, yes. Shoulders stay down. Hips are square. So once again, we go here. Yeah. You can do this, not just for this video. This is something you can do every day at home. So we play it. First touch is there. We open it up. Open it up. Last but not least, here's the biggest trick to a first touch. To receive the ball, you think of your foot as a pillow. When you put your head on a pillow, it sort of cushions you in. But with our first touch, we don't want to just cushion it. We also want to push it out in front of us. Not too far and not too close so the defender doesn't get it. So look, we want to go here, there. Now we can play, it doesn't slow us down. So you push the ball and you push it. Yeah, get our foot up, we push and we push it and then we look up. Try it on your own and we'll be back to close it up. That was a lot of information, I know, but we wanted to be really detailed in terms, because we feel it's extremely important to have the right fundamentals and foundation for being able to use the inside of your foot and receiving the ball. Without that, pretty much if you don't have a good first touch, young kids, listen to this. You could be the best goal scorer, you could be the best juker, you can have all these nasty skills, but if your first touch is not good, you're never going to get to do those other things. So work on this for about a minute and a half, based on the 3 options that we just showed you, and then we'll be back to close it up. I was just getting you to do it with both feet and your leg. This one?
I didn't know you said you were trying to say that.
30 seconds. Yeah.
I can't do it.
You don't want to talk about right? Esa. Yeah.
Wait, Zeus.
I mean, it's just like it's not even like something that's useful, you know? It's like literally the foot goes over, you go step ahead, step ahead, step ahead. You don't know.
And time. All right, players, thank you once again to everybody that's tuned in. Thank you in advance for those that will look at the video. Remember, we're going to upload it on YouTube probably either tonight, tomorrow. Don't forget to continue to send us your videos, small clips of you guys doing the drills. We can give you feedback to see if you're doing it correctly, or even if just to give you praise to see how well you're doing it. But definitely send us the videos so we can be engaged with you and help you to see how well you're doing it, or where do you need a little bit more of help or corrections to get better at them. So once again, thank you for being with us. Keep in mind, don't stress out if you don't get everything right away. Work at the right pace. You can always start slow and then to work fast to progress it and continue to get better. So hope everybody has a safe week. Can't wait to be out on the field with you guys. Don't know when that's going to be, but hopefully sooner than later. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next week.